So welcome. So this is my flour. I've sifted my flour already, so make sure you sieve your flour. Then I'm just going to add my sugar. Then this is my baking powder and my salt. The full list of the ingredients will be in the description box, so make sure you check that out. So now we're just going to mix all of the dry ingredients together before we introduce the wet ingredients. So make sure you mix it well. So now we're going to add our margarine. I used margarine for this tutorial, but you can use butter if that's what you have. So just scoop it into the dry ingredients. Then I just like cut it small, put it in a small piece so it's easier for me to mix. So now you're just going to mix this until your flour becomes flaky, or it looks like cornbread. Yes, so that's what we're trying to achieve. So just keep mixing. It might take a while, but keep mixing. So now we'll finish mixing. We're going to add our water. So you can use milk for this if you don't want to use water. So I started by adding 1 cup. So you have to add your water gradually so you don't end up with a sticky dough. So now you just keep adding and adding. At the end of the day, I used 2 cups of water, but it wasn't even up to 2 cups of water. So just keep mixing gradually. Add your water gradually until you get a thick or a firm dough. So as you can see, I've mixed my dough. It is now a dough. So now I just remove it from the bowl and put it on the surface to mix it even more. So just knead it, not too much. You're not trying to make donuts here. So if your dough is too sticky, you can just sprinkle a little bit of flour so that it won't stick. And if your dough is too thick, just add a tablespoon of water or more. So this is just the remaining of the 2 cups of water that I used. So just knead it a little bit, then you transfer it back to your bowl and cover it and keep it in the fridge or in your freezer for just 10 minutes. 10 minutes is enough. So guys, this is after 10 minutes. So I just brought out the dough from my freezer. It was cold by this time, so I just knead it a little bit more. Then I divided it into 4. I sprinkled a little bit of flour. Then I divided the dough into 4, just so I can pick one at a time to knead. So just divide it into 4. You can divide it into more than 4, depending on if you want it big or small. So I just divided mine into 4. Then I did one at a time. So cover the remaining and put it back inside the freezer until you need it. So yeah, you can see I've returned the remaining ones. So now we're just going to roll this dough. Yeah, we're going to roll it flat. So sprinkle flour on your work surface and dust flour on your rolling pin and on your pizza cutter. You can use a knife for this, but a knife is going to take time. So if you have a pizza cutter, just bring it out and use it so that will make your work first. So this is after rolling it. Make sure it is flat. So you're just going to cut your dough with your pizza cutter like this. So just cut it straight down like this. So after after cutting it, we're just going to cut it in the other side. You cut it vertically then horizontally. I don't really know the difference between vertical and horizontal. I just cut it, so you can choose any shape. You can make it the long strip, but this cube shape is my favorite and is my family's favorite. So that's what we are going to be doing today. Just roll it. Look at the way the pizza cutter is making your work fast. I love this so much. So now after that, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of flour, then just use it to coat the chain the dough, the chin dough, so it doesn't stick. So if you see any dough, any ones that are sticking together, just use your hand to separate them. Then we're just going to put them on a tray that is well dusted with flour. Then we're just going to repeat this process for all the remaining dough. We're just going to repeat the same process for the remaining dough. Just roll it out, dust some flour on it, roll it. Then you just cut it out vertically, then horizontally. And now you want it, then you sprinkle flour on the dough, then you put it on your tray. That's all. So this is after I've cut everything. This is the ones that I've cut out. This is all the dough. So now they are ready to fry. So to know if your oil is hot, just drop one piece of chinchin dough. So if it floats up like almost immediately, not immediately, like 10 seconds after, then you know the oil is hot enough. But if it floats up immediately, like immediately, it means the oil is too hot, so you have to reduce the light of the gas. So now we're just going to add our chin dough inside it. Do not overcrowd the oil, I mean. Don't overcrowd the oil. So after adding it, just stir the oil immediately. Okay, so you can add more, but it should not be too much in the oil, because the chinchin is going to double in size when it's in the oil. So you can see it's bringing out foam. I don't know why. So if yours is also like that, just use your sieve to stir it around on the top like that, like you see me doing. So make sure you are stirring the oil from time to time, so that the chin can fry evenly in the oil. So you can see now the chin is already getting brown. So you can see. So now it's ready. I'm just going to pack it away and put it inside my sieve. So what I like to do is that before the chin becomes my desired color, I take it out of the oil, because it is still going to fry what else when it's outside the oil, because of the heat in it. So if you wish it to do it like that before it reach your desired color, when it's almost your desired color, make sure you put it away from the oil, so that it doesn't go over, it doesn't become more brown than the color you want it to be. So we're just going to sieve we're just going to take away the chin, then we're going to add another batch. So now we're just adding the second batch. So we're just going to stir it the way we did it the other time. So make sure you're stirring it, and make sure you are checking it from time to time, and you are stirring it from time to time. So now this is the final result of it. So I just decided to measure the cups we add from this. So we're just going to measure it together. So we're just going to count together. So at the end of the day, I actually got 7 cups of chinchin from just 5 cups of flour. So now you can see we're just going to measure it. And after that, you are done. Just put it inside a container. Put it in a container where air won't be able to easily enter, so your chinchin will be fresh. So this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I love you guys so much. Make sure you have a nice day.